out the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through it.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Titans had 8-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game too.
Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. A little short pass. This is Everett, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Henry running right, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action, Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. Little short pass here to Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 13-yard line.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Willis now off the play fake. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Willis to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Check, hurt.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, Hill. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Third and 4. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Set. Hurt.
On first down, Willis. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
65 cat, 65 cat. WO16. Street.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, Hill. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Complete to Traylon Burks. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Henry again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a loose football. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Dolphins stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 81 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
and the busy night for Henry continues. Shreds the tackle, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. They go play action with Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody.